Scoob's a little teapot. What's up, man? What's going on? Dangle lang, dangle lang. Hello, everybody. Today is amazing. As you can see, I have my mic in, or excuse me, my earpiece in, so that I can hear the wonderful people that I am about to drop upon y'all. We have Stephen and Lee about to jump in. Paul Maitland is raiding. Jimmy is now very excited. What up, KP? So we have some amazingness. What's up, Sapphoros? We have some amazingness happening. We have the Cozy Kollab V2 Chrome Black Edition. I'm excited. This is, in my opinion, 2 to 3 times better than the last one we did. A's shenanigans. Oh man, those raggedy rascal Oakland A's. What up, T-Bone? All right, everybody, let's jump right in so that you can hear all of the goodness that I can hear. And Lee's like, wait, I have to drop a couple F-bombs first. All right, there's little Lee. What's up, Lee?
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing well, man.
What's up, Steven?
God damn it. I left the water I went to go get in the other room.
Uh-oh.
You right back.
Toilet water is left there.
We're going to start the stream. Yes.
I have to bring up the big list. So, I want to tell you about the adventure we had today while we are waiting for Lee to get his water. Plus, what's going on, Ice Wolf? I love you, brother. Great photos, man. So here's the rub. Apparently yesterday at some point, driving to Santa Barbara, we blew the brake line on the our X1. And the way the brake line blew, it basically lost the pressure to the brake, and the brake was just dangling loosely with no tension on it and no anything. And it was just bouncing on the drum, the caliper, just absolutely destroying the wheel. And of course, we live in Oxnard, and I was not at 9 o'clock going to be waiting for somebody to pick up the car. We just drove it home knowing that the front brakes work. Did we go all Flintstones? No. What up, Carlos? So today I had to bring it in, and I'm thinking, oh goodness, this is going to be killer. Now, I couldn't go to BMW to get it done because they didn't have any openings, so I actually called Jiffy Lube. I'm not joking. I went to the Jiffy Lube in Oxnard. They're like, yeah, we do brakes. It's about $5.99 for the rear axle. And I was like, you realize this is a BMW, right? Usually it's like $1,200 for me to get both done. He's like, yeah, well, we've got you, and we're going to guarantee our work, blah, 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 blah. So he's the one that goes and is like, yeah, we're going to replace your brake line. We're also going to flush everything out. We're going to we have to replace your entire caliper. We have to replace basically everything on the rear axle brake-wise. What's going on, Councilman Chef? And then the dude was like, yeah, it's going to be $750 for everything. I was like, that is substantially cheaper than it would have been had I gone anywhere else. They were nice. They walked me through it. They showed me the old parts and how destroyed they were. And I'm giving a shout out to the Jiffy Lube in Oxnard. They got 5 stars on both Yelp and Google from me. So we were able to make it here, albeit only 20 minutes ago we arrived. So crazy. Hi, Dr. Nick. Hello, everybody. So that's what brings us today. Now, while we were waiting the 2.5 hours it took for them to dismantle the back of our car, we stopped at World Market where they were doing an Easter egg hunt. If you found an Easter egg, it was redeemable for a gift card. So I said, "Hey Jimmy, do you want to find an Easter egg?" And he's like, "Sure." So Jimmy, what happened?
We found an Easter egg. It was level 4. It was the number 4. And guess what? $50.
That's right. We found an Easter egg, and it was worth a $50 shopping spree. So I said, "Jimmy, get a cart, and I want you to buy all the candy you want." So we
Uh-oh.
went on a $50 candy shopping spree. Oh, baby. Now,
That actually reminds me one time when we went to county fair, and my kid kept looking at the games, and he's all like, "I want to play these games. I want to do all these games." I'm like, "These games are rigged, kiddo." And he's like, "Oh," and it's like, "But." I gave him $200.
huh.
It's like, we're gonna do this one time. Balls out, have fun. And yeah, he got a pile of, crappy toys that probably would have cost me about $50 to just buy.
Oh, yeah.
But the smile and how much fun he had was absolutely worth it.
Yep, Turt, that's right, candy. So he got to go candy shopping. He got a Gudetama talking toy because we love Gudetama. If you don't know who Gudetama is, go find out. We also got a Houdini cocktail shaker for Mrs. the Breaker because I drive her to drink. And I figured the least I could do is facilitate it. And
Sorry, I expected the Houdini cocktail shaker to be like a surprise gift for Doug.
Ashley Villers is in the house. Hey Ash, how you doing? Did you say ooh, piece of candy? Ooh, piece of candy. Nah, I should have. Nah, man, I should have. Dang it. I missed that opportunity. Jimmy, not your show. Just play Fortnite. Jimmy insists that it's his show. Oh, we're great.
Play Fortnite with Jimmy.
That's right. We are about to open up some very interesting things. Ice Wolf, let me jump over to that screen real quick. Ice Wolf, Mr. Young, Crystal, and Dangle. We're going to go in that order. We're going to start with Ice Wolf. Ice Wolf has to go to bed early. He's got some international gem thieving to do. So we are just going to. Listen. Here's the sealed case. I'm just grabbing them off the top. It's not gonna matter. I'm actually gonna grab the first 5 boxes right now because we have 5 sold out. These are still available. There's only 8 left, or 7 left. Hold on, I can't count. 7. There's 7 left. So feel free to jump in at any time. Right? Crystal's like, "We are here. Hello, Juan and Crystal." All right. I am,
So I got a comment that from
Yeah.
Fuji. He says that Doug, which I'm assuming he thinks you're Doug,
Always.
sounds better on your Twitch channel than he does on the DCD channel, which is
Probably.
really weird. But yeah, it's through. We're broadcasting his audio through my Discord.
Yeah, I think there's probably a pre-filter going on that's making me a little less on the phone.
Yep. And Steven, you're there, right?
Yes, I got my audio figured out, but I am here.
Hi, buddy.
Yeah, I just want to make sure he's here for this because we like the ultimate fan commentary as we sit here and hammer out ideas.
So, this one is going to go a little bit different than we did last time. We are going to lean into Lee's lore with the help of Steven to decide what route we're going to go. But if there's somebody he mentions that you absolutely despise, obviously we will try to cater to you as well. So kicking it off is Ice Wolf. Ice Wolf, are you ready to see what is inside your 2023 Topps Chrome Black Star Wars as part of the Kohse Kollab Volume 2? I got my official Topps cutter. Let's get it on. For those who don't know what we're doing, I'll explain it to you as I open this. We are opening this box. Inside here is going to be 4 cards. One of them is an autograph. 2 of them are base. And the other is going to be a numbered parallel. From those cards, Lee is going to come up with something to draw and we are going to draw a color portrait.
And Paul, thank you, much appreciated.
It's a trap.
Hey, Saporos.
S-
Paul says I'm banning myself from voice chat.
there you go. So in addition, after every box you open, we are gonna roll a die. If you get, we decided on 15 as the AC, right?
What were we doing? Was it no? I thought it was like 17, and then if for everything they order,
17.
they get like a plus
There
one
you
or a
go.
plus two or something like that. So
An AC of 17 for every box after your first one you order. We are gonna give you a +1 to your modifier, and then you're gonna get a bigger piece. How big are
plus
the bigger
two if we
pieces?
like you.
Daddy.
I'll give him a plus two if I like him.
Ah, there you go.
I'll
All
make
right.
the rules here.
It's a trap. Starting with Admiral Akbar. Ooh. Out of 199, Cassian Andor.
Nice.
There's a lot to go with there. Out of 99, Bosk. Oh, I know a guy who likes Bosk. I know a guy who is a big Bosk fan. I wonder if he is in the chat. I
Sorry,
think
no
he
sig.
is.
Next box. No,
Yeah. Oh, don't. Whatever you do, don't say that. All right, sig time.
Oh, thank you. But please spell collaboration properly, Bougie.
It's the KKV2.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And your sig, Vel Sartha.
Do not know this one.
I don't know either. Played by Faye
also from-
Marse.
Oh wait, yeah, no,
from-
Val.
From Andor.
Sorry, go ahead. Yeah, it's she's the leader of the resistance
Oh
fighters.
yeah.
Yeah, she
Mon
did like I was.
Mothma's like cousin or sister or niece.
She's
Yeah,
the
something like
gorilla.
that.
Yeah.
Cousin of Senator Mon Mothma.
Yeah,
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 So
yeah.
we could do Mon Mothma. We could do Andor because he's right there.
You could do B2 Emo or whatever is the droid's name is.
Oh yeah.
We could do any bounty hunter that went after Han.
Cassian.
Yep. So what is what so I like the idea. I definitely like I like the droid. But what's Ice Wolf?
Ice Wolf says, "I love Andor."
He loves Andor. Let's let everybody agree Andor would be a good one for this one.
What do you think, Andor?
Anything associated to him, Ice says.
Yeah.
Andor.
Now for
Man,
the roll.
I can't wait till season 2 of Andor.
I can't wait for season 2 of Andor. Together, we can't wait for
No,
the last
I
season.
can't wait.
Fine, you can't wait.
Yeah, Steven's in it. So
Let's give it the roll. D20. 9. So close, yet so really far away.
Now, am I gonna tackle these right now, or are we doing the?
We figured you'd be able to at least get the rough,
Okay.
and then we would finish it on your stream, either whenever your stream is.
Not a
Today,
problem.
tomorrow, next week, next year.
Yep. Let me get my reference
If
guide
you
up
think
here.
that's so
and
close, DC, you need to learn how to
grab
count
my
again.
stuff and let's go.
I know, Ice Wolf. I was trying to soften the old blow. Is Mr. Young here? Is Sleepyhead? Is Sleepyhead available? Mr. Young, what happened to you, man? He's here, that's why I'm saying it. All right, Ice Wolf, love your brother. Thank you so much. Told you he needed to go to bed.
I'm gonna do Andor.
Later, Ice.
I got you covered.
All
Ice.
right, time for Bigley. There's Big Lee. Just got here, had a neighbor. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Now I feel terrible. Thanks. He's like, yeah, I had to, save the world, and here I am giving him ish about saving the world.
I was solving cold fusion.
Right. So while Lee is fleshing out how he wants to do Andor, he tried to cut off a digit. Top 10, bottom 10, or middle 1? It's not funny, man, but I'm a comedian. I'm sorry. As a comedian, if I can't make fun of it, who can?
That is true. Well, I mean, you could always get smacked on stage.
It's true, but you know what? Think of how much money he made off of that slap. You want to give me a tenth of that? You could knock me out on stage. You knock me out, I'll crap my pants, give me a tenth of what he made, and I'm in. I'll eat a big, mighty taco meal right before he knocks me out, too, so that it's explosive. All right, Mr. Young. Well, before we jump into your 2 boxes that you got, Dangle has been waiting to steal every single thing that you pick during There Will Be Blood. So.
Oh, wait, this was the one where Dangle. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I remember this one. This was Dangle bought like almost every slot.
Yep. So I'm going to cut you off and jump over to my webpage real quick. Now, as a reminder, when I'm on the webpage, we will not have the audio from the rest of our fans, rest of our fans, our hosts. Fans, I don't know where that came
We're
from.
fans too. It's okay.
Not as big of a fan of you're not as big of a fan of me as I am a fan of you. So blah. All right. So, I mean, for all I know, maybe you could hear them and he could swear and we'll just get a laugh out of it. Mr. Young, as it randomed out, you ended up getting first. And if you go back to the video on Friday, you'll see that I'm not lying. So that means anything you pick, Dangle is probably going to steal from you just based on principle. So if you would like to, and did you get to see all of the items, by the way? Did you miss them? Because I will gladly recap for you. For those who tuned in for Lee, I apologize. We just got to handle this business. Not going to take more than 3 or 4 minutes. It's a quickie. There's only 4 spots, and it's 90% finished. Oh, I can hear you. You didn't? Oh, that's right. I can hear you. They might not be able to. Yeah, well, my people may not be able to hear you. Let me show you real quick, Mr. Young. The Lando was pulled. And Elvin Hernandez Thor was pulled. And Ahsoka was pulled, and that was also the hit comes with the Ahsoka pop. And the page. The page is a Wolverine 161, page 6. And it actually features a drawing of Dangle with all of his winnings that he's going to get from Friday. So, what would you prefer Dangle steals from you first? Dangle, you're here, right? You're here to absolutely frustrate Mr. Young. Touché. Touché, Monsieur Pussycato. Dangle's like, nope. Sean Chen. Hey, Dangle. Since there's no take backsies, you can't steal it back from Dangle. Dangle's like, I finally have the upper hand. He's like, I'll take the Chen. This is gonna be a show. Mr. Young, back to you. What would you like? I'll have whatever he's not having. Don't worry, Mr. Young. You have two things coming up that he can't steal from you in the form of the Kohse collab. So, you'll have to weather this storm, and then we'll get to the goods. He's. It's, I'll take Doug's Thor. Mr. Young, what would you like? What would you like Dangle to have next? No, honestly, legitimate. All four of these were really great gets. So for 109.99, you really can't argue. We are down to the goods in two of these three runs. Oh, and then we will jump into Mr. Young's Cozy Collab, which nobody can steal from him, save maybe a friend or family member. Lando. All right, Dangle. Dangle, well, I'll pump the brakes. Dangle says, take whichever you want. I won't steal it. So, Mr. Young, choose whatever you would like. Dangle is olive branching you. Or is he? Yeah, he just stole it anyway. I might pee my pants. I really hope that doesn't happen. I don't want to pee. It's a brand new tracksuit. It's white. You'll clearly see the yellow. I haven't had enough water in my system, so it's not like I'll be able to hide this one. And I have a feeling, I have a feeling if I wet myself in this tracksuit, it'll look like the MLB uniforms. Yeah, the ones that Fanatics made that were just hot trash. Mr. Young says nothing. I think he's sticking with Lando. Thanks, KP. Appreciate it. All Fanatics made things are hot trash. Yeah, that was the first time I ever. I'll take the Lando. All right, Mr. Young, you got the Ahsoka. Congratulations. Well, we kind of saw that one coming, didn't we? Oh, yeah. I'll take the. Yeah, he stole the Lando. He's like, thanks for playing. All right, Mr. Young, you get the beautiful Ahsoka that comes with the pop, so he was nice. Dangle gave you the hit. I don't know if he remembers that. I think he was blinded by spite. Blinded by spite, he forgot Ahsoka was the actual hit. So there you go. I think you may have won in spite of Dangle on that one. All right, let me move. Let me move these over here because you have a bunch of stuff coming. He's like, no, I just remembered you want to trade for Lando. Yeah, I do. Are you a Nightcrawler fan, Dangle? I know it's an odd question. Because if you are, ooh, I got to re-white balance that screen. That's ugly. All right, now we're on. Now we're on Big Lee.
Big Lee! I just got. I have my. I forgot to replenish my gouache before stream, so my white is a little too watery. Must top it off.
All right, man. I will send you some photos. My dear friend T-Bone got me a dope Destro Nightcrawler cover that has him like springing towards you. I will send you photos
Destro.
And see if you dig it. Yeah, this Destro puts up some pretty dope stuff. All right, Mr. Young. Now that we've taken a peek at the beginnings of Andor, Mr. Cozy.
What?
Mr. Young has 2. Are you ready to shelve Andor and jump into 2 new decisions? Don't worry, I'll be gentle. I'll go slow.
I was gonna say, I'll keep working on Andor.
Oh, okay.
And while we crack these open, that way I can keep.
All right, even better.
I can keep going. I just mixed some paint, so I want to use it.
let me reestablish the white balance on this because moving all of that stuff threw it off quite a bit.
Oh, likely excuse.
All right. DC doesn't know what he's doing. He said so. There we go. There it is. He's like, take your time. I'm not answering the door tonight. Well, Mr. Young, not all heroes wear capes, but you, sir, deserve a cape. All right, let me jump out of the Dangle massacring Mr. Young in the form of a spreadsheet.
You can make the argument that heroes should not wear capes.
That's true, especially if Edna's making them.
Exactly.
All right, Ice Wolf, I'm just going to write in Andor real quick so I remember when it comes time to receive them. All right, Mr. Young, 2 boxes, 2 pieces of art. That means your second roll is going to have a +1 modifier, too.
Do we want to give him that bonus +1 modifier, Steve? Because he did just get dangled.
Are we going to go +1 on both?
Yeah, give him. Well, do you want to? Okay, let him decide. Does he want to go +1 modifier on both, or does he want to stack the modifier on one roll?
Good choice, Mr. Young. Do you want to split it and go 1 on each, or do you want to stack it on the second one and get a +2? Stack it. All right, the second one will be +2. All right, here's the pack. Let's, what, of all the things we could get, Lee, what would you enjoy drawing if it came up?
Honestly, I really do dig doing like Yoda, Boba Fett, and Vader are like my 3 favorite characters to draw.
Okay. Well, let's see.
So.
Darth Maul.
And Grogu.
I already like the one
And
behind
Mando.
it.
I like Mando's armor. It's fun to paint all the reflections.
Look at that coloring. We got a purple behind Darth Maul. All right, so I want you to paint a Darth Maul, but only the bottom half. That's it.
I can do that.
Oh, Misa Sisu. Jar Jar Binks. Oh, Darth Binks. Darth Jar Jar.
I don't know if I want to do that one.
You know,
I can. not out of the question. If the client's like, I absolutely must have this,
Listen.
I'll do it. But I'm kind of like,
You know what you could
Ugh.
do? You could do Ahmed's Jedi character that he was given.
that would be cool. Or I would do the robot chicken version of Darth Jar Jar.
All right, let's see what the numbered card is. 37 out of 125. It's Bail Organa. Every time Billy Smits is on television, I'm reminded he's Puerto Rican from Mrs. the Breaker.
Is Billy Smits? Is that Jimmy Smits' stunt double?
Jesus, Jimmy, thank you. Jimmy Smits. I don't know where Billy came from. Boy, oh boy.
I was gonna say, like,
I'm gonna get kicked out of the chat, the voice channel.
No, it's my fault for being stupid.
No, I like it. I was actually just thinking we should just like do his. We'll do first his Star Wars card. Will be his character from Law and Order.
His short-lived. What was that one about him being a sugarcane? He had oh God, he had a very short-lived series. It was about
Billy Schmitz.
I'm never gonna live that down.
Schmitz.
Jimmy Smits had a show where he was like the head of a sugarcane plantation thing. All right, there's an autograph in here. Let's see if it's let's see if it's gonna change our mind from Billy Smits. A Jawa.
Jawa? I met a Jawa.
You did meet a Jawa.
Hey,
It's
I know someone who likes
Leilani
Jawas.
Shu.
I could do R2. I could do C3PO.
Every time I hear Jimmy Smits,
do
I feel the
Mando.
urge to say
We could do
switch.
Mando.
You could do oh God, drawing a
We
blank.
could do a Jawa being disintegrated.
Dangle says Obi-Wan is affiliated with all of them.
That is true. Could do Obi-Wan.
This is, I believe,
Cobb
a
Vanth.
refractor. Cobb, you just want Cobb Vanth.
You just
Time
want
out.
Cobb Vanth.
You
Yeah,
just
I
want
love
Cobb
Cobb
Vanth.
Who doesn't love Cobb Vanth?
But buy a box, Steven, and then you can have Cobb Vanth. Whatever you pull
He's-
will 7 degrees to Cobb Vanth it.
We've already discussed that Steven kind of like is the rule maker on this one. So
Well, I'm not picking. Like, that should be up to whoever is the box.
All right, what are you thinking so we can run it by the boss?
well, what is the boss like? I'm thinking because Obi-Wan's cool. There's also I'm thinking Mando would be really freaking cool. And I don't know. I like the Mando one, but also R2. So I would say R2, Mando, or Obi-Wan.
All right, Mr. Young, those are your choices. And remember, Dangle can't steal it from you.
Lee, I was gonna say you could just do the
Mando.
you could just do Boba's armor inside of a sandcrawler.
Oh, I could do that too.
Jesus, yeah, that's true.
That's where I was getting the Cobb Vanth thing from, you guys.
Everything leads to Vanth. I love it.
It's the free Cobb Vanth, the pre-Cobb Vanth, I should say.
All right, let me move that over here. I don't have a preference. Oh no, I lost my ears. He doesn't have a preference, so it is completely up to you two to decide.
I'm gonna do Mando.
We're gonna do Mando. And
There you go.
he is no, we're not gonna roll until we figure out what it is. Now that we figured out what it is, we can roll the first one, which he is gonna do as a standard roll. And then
Well, hang on.
this-
Do we want to let him pick which subject he takes the role on?
do you want to? Yeah, sure. Do you want to take your +2 on your first roll or your second roll?
Well, no, I was thinking like if we crack open the next box and then he gets to pick.
Valid. Well, here's what I will do. I will one-up you. We
Mhm.
will roll one now, and then we will roll the second one, and I'll let him apply it however he wants. How does that sound?
Perfect.
There you go. So I'm going to allow
Or-
you to bank.
In the words of my good friend Stephen Edwards, Smurfy.
There it is. So here is roll number 1. This is without modifier.
When do I say
20! Nat 20!
Whoops! I think he's gonna take that roll on the modifier on the second.
And he's taking the modifier on the second. Whoa, buddy, there you go, dude. Congratulations. I got a little peedy tingle. Or is it a tingle in my peedy? I don't know. It's one of the two. So Mr. Young, you have been upgraded. Would you like to show him this? Hey, would you like to show him your size? Oh, look at that. Look at that, Mr. Young. That's a big swinging canvas right there. Let's see box 2 for your second one, and then you can choose. Ashley Miller's like, I approve. Daniel DeVito approves. Hello, lady, in case I missed saying hello to you earlier.
DC, that's Johnny DeVito.
Johnny DeVito. Oh, that's right.
Oh,
What was
I
the
thought it
name of
Billy
the
DeVito?
What was the name of that art critic he played in Always Sunny?
Couldn't tell you.
Oh, okay.
Jimmy Smits.
You guys are jerks. Oh, Plo Koon.
So here's a funny thing. When I worked on Clone Wars, all the artwork that we got back from Dave Filoni that he liked, Plo Koon's his favorite character. So he actually has a stamp that says Plo Kool. And that's what he would stamp. He would get this red stamp that's just like Plo Kool. That was his approved stamp.
Ashley says it's Ongo Gabloisian. That's what it was. That was the name of it.
Bless you.
Yes. All right, so now, you'd think with Plo Koon being his favorite, he would have had him die a little less stupidly.
Well, he wasn't the one who directed the movie where he died.
But still. Hey, look, it's Owen Lars. Oh my God, charred bodies. We're going to do a charred body sketch card.
Okay, my headcanon now says that those charred bodies are actually stormtroopers.
Why are they do we have a conspiracy afoot?
Yeah, I do.
Fan theory.
I wanna hear it.
On. Me too.
The did you watch the Obi-Wan series?
Yes.
The way that Owen and Beru handled what's her face? The Inquisitor lady coming over. Come on.
Huh?
They can't take out stormtroopers?
And then you just think they ran off
They
into the
went
sunset?
underground. They went underground.
Interesting. Hey, listen, I'm up for it.
Yeah.
I'm up for it. I'll dig it. If that's what they laid down, I'll pick it up. All right,
Just saying it's out there.
Here's
Or
oh,
it could be
Scheisse.
the troops.
Hey now.
Hey,
that's
now. It's not numbered, but it's okay.
Oh.
It's an insert. I haven't seen one of these before. Obi-Wan and Darth Vader. I mean, I know a guy who likes to draw both of these. We have a lot, and we haven't even gotten to the signature yet. So far, Mr. Young is like, I like charred bodies. Somebody reach out to Mr. Young and find out if he's okay.
Straw Jawa barbecue.
It's Jawas roasting marshmallows over Anakin's charred remains.
It's what the locals call is Tatooine jerky.
Tatooine. Oh,
Yeah,
goodness.
I do need to do that. Where we just got to do like a spit roast, and it's just a bunch of stormtroopers and a bunch of Ewoks just having dinner.
All right, we have a the chef's like, I may have yelled noise out loud. Ashley's like, noise. I love noise. For those who have my cell phone and show me something cool, 80% of the time I respond with a noise. All right, here's your auto. I don't know how much cooler. I mean, we got the Owen conspiracy. We got Plo Koon. We've got two amazing Jedis who fought each other. Now it is autograph time.
I haven't done a Plo Koon in forever. I like
Can
Plo Koon.
can we top this? Oh, it's red.
Ooh, is it a dark side variant?
I think this is a low number. I think it's red out of 5 or 25. In baseball, it used to be out of 5.
My dark side red was 1 of 1.
Duchess Sally Organa, 2 out of 5. There it is.
Oh,
Hey,
2 out of 5. That
This
is
was-
Roberta Sparta.
this was
So-
an Obi-Wan box.
we could do Leia. Would we want to do itty bitty Leia or adult Leia? But we could do Leia. And then there's also we could do Obi-Wan.
Oh, there's
Uh,
so much here.
We could also do Billy Schmitz.
You guys are dicks. I mean jerks.
So I think we should do Billy Schmitz.
All right, here's the roll. Let's see if it's going to be 2 big ones. This is going to be a +2. +2 modifier.
Modifier.
Oh,
Here we
+2 is
go.
10. So we're going to have 1 big, 1 small.
So what are we deciding on?
Mr. Young, how you feeling about box 2? A pretty nasty little box here.
So I think I like I have not painted little Leia yet. So just FYI, I have never done a picture
Oh, so it would be a first little Leia.
of adolescent Leia. That would be a first. I honestly like drawing Ewan McGregor. So I think I could, I could do either Obi-Wan, but I actually like Ewan McGregor.
I like McGregor too. I need to get him to sign your picture. But the only time that I've seen him signing was on the East Coast. So hopefully that means in the summer he's going to be signing out here on the West Coast because he lives here now. He actually lives in California. He actually lives like 40 minutes from my house. I'm not going to tell you
cool.
guys where he lives, but I looked it up. I thought about just waiting outside, holding up the photo, being like, look at this art. Come sign it, please.
So one of his kids, Maddie, was a counselor at like a summer camp.
Don't tell me that.
Yeah. Sorry.
You guys have all the fun. Mr. Young says it's up to you. So if you want to draw a young Leia, that's gonna be up to you.
Who made me draw Captain Afra or Dr. Afra last time?
I think it was Councilman Chef.
Okay. Okay, so I wasn't sure. Couldn't remember. If
Oh,
that
it was KP. It was KP.
Oh, KP made me do it. Okay. What do you think, Steven? Should we do my first adolescent Leia, or should we do?
Can you do Vader with his mask split open?
For Countess Organa?
Is my mic on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We heard
Well, the signature card was
So,
Countess Organa.
Sure.
Here's the kicker. Wait a second. So technically, here we go.
I'm trying to get my brain around it. So we're usually trying to curate it, but I mean,
Technically, he pulled an Organa in both packs. So you could do because we have Darth Vader in one of them. You could do little Leia and split mask Darth.
Yeah.
How would that
I don't want to.
tickle your fancy?
I don't want to.
Lee?
I don't want Lee to get mad at me for making him do these things, though.
Well, I'm trying to. I'm trying to think because like when I do the split mask Vader, I like to get pretty detailed.
Yeah.
The only problem is on a small card that can be ugly.
Well, he
Got it.
has a large one.
But he does have one large one, so we could potentially do it there. That helps.
We could do little Leia on a little card and split mask Vader on the big boy. Would you be up for it, Lee?
Yeah, I have to remark my things. Is Mr. Young okay with that?
Mr. Young, how do you feel? He's like, I'm always good. Yeah, he likes the ideas.
So, do. Split mask, Vader.
I gotta label my pile of cards, and then we're gonna get to Crystal and Juan.
Then, let's see. We're gonna do Little Leia. Little Leia. Whoops, just dropped a card. We're gonna use Little Leia. What color do I want to use for her? I'm gonna use the brighter blue for Little Leia. As I dropped one of the cards.
All right, those are Mr. Young's.
So, by the way, here's what I did before the stream. As you can see from the sides here, is I prepped acrylic wash base colors on all the cards. So
Dig it.
that's my underpainting, so I can just go right in and have some fun, get the detail where I want it, and I like the effect I get doing that.
What's going
So
on,
I do
Doug?
it.
Doug's like, hey, what have we seen? We've seen 3 boxes already, and now we are jumping into crystals. Crystal and Juan have been waiting oh so patiently.
Doug, we pulled a 2 out of 5 auto.
That is valid. It is Princess Organa's 2 out of 5.
Duchess?
Yeah, Duchess, Princess,
Countess, Duchess,
Calabasas. One of those.
head chef, sous chef, sous chef Organa.
Sous chef.
The autos.
Fry cook Organa.
Fry cook Organa.
All right, Crystal, are you ready? Juan, are you ready? So far, we're going to draw an Andor, a split mask Vader, and a little Leia. Chewbacca! What a Wookiee! Bixcaline. Who? Oh, it's a girl from Andor. That's right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the girl who got Big's girlfriend, or not Big's girlfriend, Andor's girlfriend.
Dexter Jetster out of 75.
Oh, I love his laboratory.
Oh, there we go. So, I mean,
I just want to do the 6-armed guy scratching his ass, or 4-armed guy scratching his bum. Sorry.
oh, it's fine. I believe ass is in the Bible, so it's okay.
It is. I think Jesus rode one once.
I think actually everybody in his family rode one at some point. Now for the autograph. I mean, Chewbacca opens up a lot. We open up Andor with this one. Then we easily have some early episodes and Obi-Wan open up with Dexter. So let's see what the autograph brings us. Ooh, I see some yellow. That's a Camino dart. How about a little yellow? What do we have here? 0 out of 50.
Oh, nice.
Hey now.
Is it the stuntman or the actor?
Chris Bartlett?
Okay.
Boy, this case is putting out some low numbers. I like it.
Very cool.
I like that they're numbered. Now 0's cool because I could do Bill Barr's character. Bill Burr, excuse me.
See, I'm not the only one that screws up names. All right, Crystal, you basically have the entire Star Wars universe to pick from here. Let me roll, and as that may influence your decision. Ooh, critical fail. You get a stick figure. Lee, all you gotta do is draw a stick figure.
Stick figure with a lightsaber.
with holding a red line. That's Darth
Pretty much.
Vader. All right, you are still getting a full color sketch card. So, Crystal Juan, what would you like to see from our dear friend, the legendary Lee Kohse?
Throw out some suggestions here. So what do we got? I definitely like the idea of doing Bill Burr. So I'm also thinking with the pretty much anybody from that episode with 0. Or the Frog Lady. But I think I prefer that episode because that had Tonks. I forgot the actress's name, but she played the Twi'lek, but she was Tonks from Harry Potter. She was in that as well. There's the Mr. Crab. Mr. Crab is in that episode. I'm remembering everybody's jobs, but not their names.
How about a Han Solo to go with Chewie? Crystal says, how about a Han?
Han. Which Han?
Which Han would you like? Would you like Aaron Han, Harrison Han, and if it's Harrison Han, young Harrison or old Harrison, or forced ghost Harrison?
Well, he's not a Force user, so.
Well, I know, but he came back in the visions of his son, be it delusional or through whatever. You know what I mean. We know it's not forced because he wasn't blue.
I think it was forced.
It was forced.
It was a forced ghost.
That's right.
It's like, hey, we no longer have a main actor from the trilogy in this book.
All right.
In this episode because we screwed up.
Here we go. Crystal says original trilogy Harrison. So
Okay.
an OG Han. And careful, because there's a demanding dragon that might get upset if you claim that her dear friend that she grew up with was not a good Han. I actually thought he did rather good myself.
I've got an episode 5 Han on my list up there.
Yeah, honey.
Real quick, I have something for Doug real quick. It's Darth Vader.
Oh, it's the Darth Vader? Well, look at that. Nice.
Hey, Spiffy.
Yeah, that's gonna be for Doug.
Okay, it's for Doug. All right, now that we've gotten through crystals, let's take a recap for Mr. Doug. Ice Wolf got Andor out of 199. It's a Trap. Boss got a 99. And Valsarfa.
I like that there's so many of these cards are numbered. I was not expecting that.
I dig it. Ice Wolf chose to do an Andor. We just saw Crystal. Here is Mr. Young's. He got Plo Koon. Owen Lars. This dope, fantastic fights. As well as the Duchess Organa 2 out of 5. We chose Little Leia with that one. Or I'm sorry, we chose Split Mask Vader with that one. And his other one was Jar Jar Binks, Darth Maul. Out of 125, Bail Organa. And a Jawa. And that is going to be Little Leia as the art. And now Dangle. Dangle, are you ready?
Dangle in on the action.
We also have 3 more orders
Oi!
coming in, so it's about to get stanky in here.
Wee.
Hey Jimmy, could you do me a favor, bud? Could you get me a water out of the fridge? I will give you a high five. Thank you. Dangle Lang, let's get it on. And we have a very special guest for the next purchase. By the way, somebody very special, somebody very near and dear to DCD Collects has made a purchase to go right after Dangle. So we will announce that surprise buyer in a moment. And I'm just doing some maintenance real quick. All right, good to go. All right, Dangling. Oh, Doug, you missed it. Dangle made it a point to steal every one of Mr. Young's choices. It was sublime.
There will be blood. No, there will be slaughter.
There will be the eliminating of an entire bloodline. All right, Dangle Lang, first up. Bib Fortuna out of 99. He is known as the chicken of the sea.
Okay.
Or the chicken of space. Right? Bib Fortuna?
And that's I'm not looking up. That's young Fortuna, right? That's young Bib.
Super long thing.
Well, is he fat?
He's fat.
No, yeah, this is Return of the Jedi Bib.
Okay.
Darth Vader. I've heard of him.
Who?
Huh. Yeah, I'm at a
It's
loss.
Anakin
Doesn't ring a bell.
Spoilers. Spoilers. It's Anakin Skywalker in disguise.
Oh, forget it. I'm not watching these movies.
Is he related to Jimmy Skywalker?
I hate you. I hate you. And I hate you. I quit. Oh, another fight. Qui-Gon Jinn versus Darth Maul.
Ooh.
Oh, man, I know a guy who likes Qui-Gon.
I know a guy who likes Darth Maul.
I know a guy who likes legs.
Spoilers, he did fine without him. Jimmy Skywalker.
Hey, when I'm watching that hard, man.
It's Jimmy Skywalker, he says. I'm not going to live this down. All right, Dangle, here's your auto. I hope it's great. I hope it makes us happy.
At least he didn't say Billy Schlitz.
General Veers. That is Julian Glover. I wonder if he's related to Danny.
Can I draw a tombstone?
He just died like yesterday, didn't he? Didn't
What?
somebody from Star Wars just died?
I am out of touch.
Oh man, hold on. Somebody from
I'm hoping
Star
it's not him,
Wars
because I was
just
talking
died.
about like his in canon like ghost. He died on Hoth, if I remember correctly.
Somebody just died. Michael Culver. That's who it was. Michael Culver. He was in James Bond and Star Wars. He was in Empire, and he played. This is why I thought it. Captain Lorth Nida.
Oh,
He was the
See,
one that was choked out by Vader.
yeah, I was gonna say I
Captain
could definitely do a tombstone for.
Yeah, yeah.
Or do the Robot Chicken version where it's just him in a disguise with the nose and the glasses.
So I'm sorry. Right ship, wrong person. Yeah, I knew I just read somebody died. I knew I just read it. That happened like 13 hours ago. But it's not him. False alarm. General Veers, Bib Fortuna, Darth Vader, Qui-Gon, and Darth Maul. Again, Lee, you have the entire world to choose from in this box. Another great box. Let's roll and see how big it's going to be. Oh.
I'm just wondering, like, how, like,
17! That counts.
Hey now.
17 or better. That's going to be a big one. That's going to be a big one.
Okay, so what was our so we can do Vader.
Brother, you can do, I
Or,
mean,
you
you
know,
got everybody. You got Vader,
We could do
Qui-Gon,
a
and
snow
Bib.
trooper. We could do an AT-AT.
I never heard of it.
An AT-AT?
Those I've heard of.
The
I'm
purest.
one of those people. I'm one of those people that I will argue this because I think it's AT-AT or AT-AT. I don't give a crap because I do not say TIE fighter.
That is valid. So let me
It's
ask
a TIE
you this.
fighter, so it can also be an AT-AT.
Lee, do you work for Lucasfilm?
Yes.
Okay, Steven, do you work for Lucasfilm?
No comment.
I don't work for Lucasfilm. I'm gonna go with the guy that works for Lucasfilm.
He's like, maybe.
It's like, damn it, DC and your logic.
I mean, I'm just gonna go with like they don't call them ats.
Oh, are you okay, buddy boy? I'm sorry, honey. Chef's like, that's not fair. Chef sticking up for you, Steven. Steven knows I love him.
I also have the firm belief that they also, in the actual armed forces, we don't just call them HMVs, we call them Humvees and Hummers.
It's
the
true.
same thing can have multiple words
That is
to
true.
describe it that are common among everything. So that's why I'm not that picky about it.
I agree it can be called either or. I just think it sounds stupid to call them AT-ATs.
Yeah.
I think it's easier to say.
Okay.
Hey, Steven.
I mean, we say C-3PO and R2-D2.
Well, that depends. The original, he actually spelled out those words.
Those were actually spelled out
Yeah,
originally.
ARTOODEETOO.
Are you referring to like they were spelled out in the scripts, or are you talking about they were spelled out on the toy packaging?
Yes.
Okay.
So
Because there are reasons for a reason why you would spell it out in the script is so that the actor knows how to
pronounce it.
Yeah.
It's funny you mention that.
there's-
I have an original script somewhere in the vicinity, and we can actually look it up.
Well, what's funny is, you know why how R2 got his name, right?
No.
While editing American Graffiti, somebody basically said, "Go grab like rack 2, disc 2, R2D2." It was the numbering sequence for when they get the reels of film, and the editors were storing them. They would store them on a rack, and then what the number was.
Yeah, I dig it.
So it was R2, disc 2. So R2D2.
Learning something new every day.
Yep.
Hey guys, I'm gonna take the puppy out for a quick walk. I will be back in a minute.
All right, now that Steven's gone, we can talk about AT-ATs. No, but really, we have to figure out. So Dangle says, I already own an AT-AT of yours, an AT-AT of yours.
Okay. So we can do a snowy. We could totally do a snow trooper, snow commander. We could do a Darth Vader. What was the what? I don't see the cards anymore. What else do we got over there?
Oh, literally, it's anything you can imagine is going to tie in because we have Bib, we have Darth, we have Qui-Gon, we have Maul, and we have Veers.
So
We can easily, literally pick almost anybody.
Well, we can do Jabba. We could do Boba Fett.
Jabba, Boba, what do you think of those, Dangle? Which one? You like one of those?
And he's getting a big one. So, right? It is a big one, right?
It is a big one.
Or did I just commit myself?
Oh, no. We know Dangle's got a big one.
Oh, this soda's a large.
This soda is a large. Is it a large Farva?
No, it's a large Smith's.
The old Billy. He says Boba in big capital letters with 6 exclamation points.
Boba.
All right, next up, now that we know Dangle's got a big boba. Speaking of big bobas, this guy's got a big Vader.
Big
Boba. The next.
Boba. Oh, sorry.
The next up is none other than Doug.
Nice.
Doug, this box is yours.
Oops, I need to put that there. I've got it over here.
So, Doug, are you ready?
Oh, this one was Dangle, right?
Dangle's a big boba.
Jerry.
He's got 32 kids. He says, "Hi, my name is Doug. I'm an art addict." Hi, Doug.
He-Man.
All right, let's. I mean, but
Hey,
this
Doug.
is good stuff, though. You can be addicted to this. It's not going to hurt you. It's only going to enrich your life. It's like being addicted to knowledge.
Unless you lick the lead white.
True. All right, your first card. EV99 out of 75.
I could have a gonk droid being tortured.
Oh, I love Gonk. Gonk. Oh, Shisa. Luke Skywalker versus Darth Vader. You know, Dangle, I am sure that you could trade for this card if you gave up your Qui-Gon Jinn fight card. I'm willing to wager Doug would say yes instantly.
And it's always nice to have the CEO of the company in your back pocket owing you a favor.
Yeah, baby.
It's almost like dating the boss's daughter.
Chewbacca.
Almost.
What did Dangle mean as Boba Fett?
He's getting a Boba Fett drawn. There you go. Hey, Doug, I believe I have brokered a trade.
I like Boba Fett.
So I am going to get my commission off of that trade. But there it is. It's a deal. I had a feeling we had some dancing partners. And now your auto. It is. This is now, honestly, lady, thank you for saying that. It is a better product. That is why, in addition to Lee doing color, it is also a more expensive product. It is a better product. So that
not
is
finished. Yeah, just point out that's not finished yet. I'm just putting it up there to. I need to let it dry because I'm basically just pushing wet paint around, so it's gonna dry before.
Yep, more cards. We had to raise the price a little bit, not substantially, but we did have to compensate for the additional material. So we did try to keep it as friendly as possible. The fact that we kept it under $200 was shocking, but we're just going to go with it, man. Now that it's well under 200, it's super nice. All right, Mr. Doug. How about minus Velty? That's Ming Q. I don't know about you. I don't know about yours, but mine is Velty. Thanks, Lee. Lee got a chuckle out of that. I don't know about yours, but mine is Velty. That's a good joke. Did you just say that's cheesy? Dang, I got an 8-year-old telling me I'm cheesy. That's all right. I'm your dad. It's a dad joke. So I have a free pass.
There you go.
So this is a character that we saw when I believe when Grogu was making his escape from the Jedi Temple.
She was struck down after she fended them off so they could escape, if I'm not mistaken. Is that the one I'm thinking of?
Yes.
And I think
she do a Grogu.
I think she fell to the troopers, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, you can do a Qui-Gon. Doug's like you could do a Qui-Gon.
Or you could do a 501st trooper.
We do have a quiet. Ooh, there we go.
A 501st.
Vader's fist.
Well, no reason to be kinky about it. God, I gotta remember to check these things. Okay.
Nerd!
I haven't been checking to make sure I'm painting on the right side.
Take that, internet algorithm. Well, Doug is gonna push you. He's gonna ask boss favor. Now I gotta roll for Doug, but Doug is gonna. All right, it is a 4.
What kind of a modifier do we give the CEO?
Plus 10. Still doesn't make it though with a plus 10. He said Maul would be most dramatic, but how about a Qui-Gon versus Maul?
Well, I can only do one character for this, because if I do 2 characters...
I guess it would have to be Maul then. Doug, how do you feel about a Maul?
I have the big card right there. Big card.
He's like, give me plus 15. I'm great with a dramatic Maul.
A dramatic Maul.
Dramatic Maul it is.
In that case, I'm going to switch the card color.
So... Oh, he's like, seriously, you don't have to give me a modifier. It's okay. So he'll take a small Maul.
Oh, a small Maul.
Small Maul smoking a Pall Mall at
like
the mall.
half size.
Oh my God, half size. Get it? Because he got cut in half. Get it?
Yeah, just gonna do the top half of Darth Maul.
It's dramatic with a dramatic face.
A very shocked look.
Yeah. All right, so we have our first rebuy. Somebody that is mod hunting. Spoilers. This person is going to get a plus 3, then a plus 4. Oh, that could only be Mr. Young. Mr. Young grabbing 2 more. Mr. Young, are you ready to see what these are going to be?
So sorry to crash the party.
Hey, there's Nerd. What's up, man?
But you said plus 3, then plus 4. So is that a collective total of 7? I am uncertain of the rules, but that's where my head went in terms of math.
So, unfortunately, we're going to break those up. We gave him an out on the first 2 because he got dangled. And allowed him to stack his modifiers, but 3 and then a 4 gives him pretty good odds considering he's only got to hit a 17.
Okay, fair.
Brando, did you get one of these yet?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Because I have been called Brando forever.
Well, I got a nickname for everybody.
I have not purchased one of those yet, and
If you choose to, that's all I'm saying. If you choose to, I need to let you know there's only 4 left, and then we're out.
well, okay. So while thank you for dangling temptation in front of me, I am
That's my
probably
job.
not going to be spending money for a very long time.
I don't know if you caught the beginning of this. I just blew the brake lines on my car and had to have them fixed, and the entire rear axle needed new brake lines, rotors, pads, calipers, whole 9 yards.
So it wouldn't be anything that bad in terms of like scenario, but for my 40th birthday, which is next year in 2025,
You're
I would like to
39?
go. I will be 39 in 2 weeks.
Dude, you look a lot younger than that.
Sorry, in a week.
Well, happy early birthday. You look a lot younger than that. I pegged you
thank
at
you.
early 30s. I figured I had you by close to a decade.
Nope.
Wow, all
What-
right,
what?
man. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it.
Keep on drinking unicorn blood.
That's
Check.
it. That's it. Go to Scotland. It's their national animal.
So speaking of Scotland, so there is a company that is partnered with Wizards of the Coast, even though they're kind of in some poo doo doo right now, whatever the heck. I mean, it seems that any insert company name here.
Everybody is.
Yeah, exactly, Lee. They do Dungeons and Dragons in a castle.
Oh, I heard about that. They had a big it was either a giveaway drawing or like you could buy tickets and there was like I heard about that. I
Yeah.
would absolutely do that. And I would dress like oh god, what would I dress like?
A pretty princess.
I'd probably blue myself and be a water genasi.
So, but I did the math, and the trip is not cheap.
No.
So I'm gonna. I was like, so I'm gonna like. I'm gonna stay off like the extra purchases, unless like unless I get a very well paying client that decides it's like, oh, here throw money at me, which in video editing doesn't happen.
All right, let's see what's in this poll.
Mr. Young, we got 22 out of 50. Seporos is like, he'll dress like a French girl. Yeah, I would. It's true. It's Finn! Hey, Finn!
Nice.
Wow, cool.
So,
What's the cereal in that?
22 out of 50.
Nice.
Oh, Yoda versus Dooku. We could, you know what you could do for Christopher Lee? You could do the last execution by guillotine.
Or I could do Christopher Lee.
Or you could do Christopher Lee.
Or you could do Yaddle.
It's Yaddle. Oh my God, you could do Yaddle.
Yaddle. Everybody always like, hey, do Yaddle. I don't know why.
I mean,
Zuckus.
in all honesty, that is one of the better lightsaber duels in the prequel trilogy.
Valid. I agree.
Well, that one and obviously the Darth Maul, Qui-Gon, and Obi-Wan fight.
Oh, it's like Duel of the Fates,
Mhm.
still one of my favorite orchestral arrangements to this day.
It is brilliant.
So, okay, do we have our,
We don't have the auto yet,
yeah,
so give me 1 second.
brainstorming.
And this is going to be a +3 modifier. All right, auto is Barris Offee. Hey, Nalini Krishan. Well, you know what? Here's what I got to say. This is what I have to compliment this series, this set. You get a little bit of every piece here. Really opens up for what we're doing. I feel like they made this knowing eventually we would have this idea, and they wanted to give us a lot to pull from.
I like that that it's also not Guy at console.
Yeah,
Right.
everybody is named.
I'm sorry.
Recognizable.
That last box just hurt me.
So for
So-
Barris Oppie, you could do Luminara,
Ahsoka.
who was her her master. You could do
Luminara. I could do Ahsoka also.
you could do
Ahsoka.
Ahsoka.
Well, let's see what the +3 modifier does here. It may influence the idea. That's a 15 plus 3. That's a biggin. So we're
That's
gonna
a
go
big one.
big.
I would like to do an Ahsoka.
What do you think of an Ahsoka, Mr. Young?
What do you think, Mr. Young? Since this part is now available, dramatic mall. Since Doug was nice enough not to pull rank.
Sounds great to him.
Okay.
And Mr. Young is not done yet. Now, for my dear friend T-Bone, I gotta give a bit of a lead-in to this box. And I will isolate this. T-Bone, I'm gonna one-up you. 1 hour, 21 minutes in. That's gonna be easy for you to find. So we are gonna tee one up for T-Bone. 1 hour, 21 minutes into the video. So here we go with Lee Kohse, the Kohse Kollab V2 Chrome Black Edition. 1 box of Chrome Black Star Wars by Topps 2023. Or you could call it 2023 Topps Chrome Black Star Wars. And a color sketch card by the legend himself, Lee Kohse. Mr. Young, let's see what you got. You're going to get a +4 modifier here. I mean, it's basically, unless you are a stormtrooper, you are going to hit the mark here. KP says, DC, you're usually so good at saying what it really is. It's an art card. How dare you say sketch when you are talking of Mr. Lee Kohse? Well, Mr. Young, here we go.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Oh, it's Lando. What's up, Billy D? What up, Billy D?
That's not Jimmy D.
Steven, we've lost Steven. Sorry, buddy. We've lost
I
his
like Jimmy
connection.
D.
He is not here anymore. He had to walk the
Now
dog.
why
again.
do I have the hankering for some sausage?
Yeah. Jimmy Dean. Lando Calrissian. I mean, how could you not want to do something related to Lando? He's the man. Out of 199, Luminara and Dooley.
Speaking of Luminara,
Another one.
I know. And out of 125, because of course you have 2 numbered ones in this one.
wow.
Oh, it's General Hux.
Aw.
I like General Hugs.
Can I do a Weasley?
Ron Weasley.
The world's most hated ginger.
Oh, I don't know. I can think of. Oh, never mind. Those are personal hatreds. No, Jimmy, we're not going home for a very long time, buddy. I'm sorry. That's why we brought the Xbox so you could play. What's wrong, bud?
We need to get Paul Maitland on Jimmy duty. Please boot up your Fortnite.
The guy who played Hux is the son of Mad Eye Moody, right? Oh, Doug, that's a you question, not a me question. Only Doug knows that answer. All right, autograph time. Captain Carson Teva. Oh, this guy's great.
Oh,
Oh
again,
man.
we could do
Paul
I
Sun Young
could
Lee.
do Dave Filoni,
Dave Filoni, but his
Rebel Pilot. Yeah.
Rebel Pilot, but it's a cowboy hat shaped helmet.
So I could do Dave Filoni's character. I could do again Mando or Grogu, Cara Dune, Grief Karga.
Yeah, could do Grief. Could do a rest in peace Grief.
I would just do Grief. I tend to not do any artwork that actually says something like "Rest in Peace." Right?
Wow, yeah, valid. KP's like Purple Dude. Purple Dude, you mean... Oh, I just had his name.
We could do the guy, the Twi'lek who was on the space station he blew up.
Doug's like, do Lando, then you can hold it over DC.
Oh, there you go. If you want trading bait with DC, we could do Lando.
Yeah, the guy from Rebels, I know. I can't remember his name, Kevin. You not remembering it makes me not remember it.
Ezra? What are we talking about?
No,
Kanan.
No, the purple furry guy.
Oh.
You're talking about from like episode 3?
From Rebels.
Yeah. Well, he's from Rebels, but he made the appearance in The Mandalorian.
Yeah. Zeb,
In the
thank you,
bar.
Zeb.
Zeb. Yes.
Dang it, Zeb.
Where was Steven?
Oh, he saw himself out. Steven, come
We
back.
needed you, Steven.
Steven, come back.
We need you.
Steven, where'd you go? He's mad.
Steven is?
I deserve him abandoning me. All right, we got a +4 modifier here.
So we're doing a Jimmy Dean? Jimmy D.
Oh,
Williams?
12. No big one.
So close.
All right, what did we decide on the other one? I forgot. What was the first one, the big one that he was doing? I didn't write it down.
Ahsoka.
Ahsoka, that's right. Okay, now we have to make our decision.
What sounds good to you, Mr. Young?
What do you think,
This was also
Mr.
Mr. Young? Yeah.
Yep.
So we got, if you want trade bait, there's the Billy D. Williams. We could totally do a Lando. We could also do Mando. We could do Grogu. We could do Dave Filoni, pilot, Rebel hero or Alliance hero at this point, but the new Alliance.
Let's do
For some
something
reason,
Lando. Oh, he is going after me.
He's going for the trade bait.
He's going for the trade bait. Good move, Mr. Young. Good move.
Lando.
Hey, I had to take a work call. What'd I miss?
We forgot Zeb's name, and you weren't here to help us.
Yep, we forgot Zeb's name, and we couldn't
Sorry about
think of
that.
it for the life of us.
We were like, Steven, who is that guy? And it's like crickets. It's like, damn, he had to take off.
It was like, oh, he took what I said personally and really did leave.
No, I had a work call, so.
All right, yeah, honey. Buddy, it's a very long time before we were going, honey. That's why I brought everything here, sweetheart. And I told you it was going to be long, and I told you I was going to bring everything. Do you have to go potty? Okay. Put your shoes on. So, before we jump into the next one, I am going to leave this to Lee. Because I don't have a babysitter, I have to take a bathroom break. So, Lee, before we jump into the next one, I will have you on my big screen. You are going to be the host for a little bit. I should be back in about 6 minutes or less.
Look at me, I'm the host. Hi, everybody.
We're all doomed.
Doomed, doomed. Although I was so bummed in Emerald City, I didn't get a chance to hang out with Johnny Vasquez was there. Johan Vasquez. And I wanted to hang out with him, wanted to say, hey, he was just like a couple of seats down from me, but I was just so busy. And, but yeah, he's the guy who created Invader Zim. So I just wanted to walk by and be like, let's sing the Doom song. Doom, doom, da, doom, doom, doom. Please tell me you've enjoyed the glory that is Invader Zim, Steven.
No.
You haven't?
What?
Did you watch it?
I've never seen Invader Zim. Sorry.
Oh, it is so
Oh.
funny.
It was a cartoon before its time.
Oh yeah, it is absolutely hysterical.
Nice.
But I think if we're to remain friends, you should at least watch it. You don't have to like it, but you should at least watch it.
Wow, really putting on the line there, huh?
I personally
maintain
just think it's
friendship.
hysterical. Yeah. Nah, I'm kidding. But yeah, it is a good show. I really enjoy it. It is funny as hell. And I still have the toy, the one that got recalled because it was made in China with lead.
Who doesn't like lead?
It's just,
I mean, it's fine as long as you don't put it in your
chewables.
mouth, right?
Yeah, don't use it for chewables. You're okay. So we do have to watch our language, by the way. I'm not sure if I mentioned that when Brendan dropped in. Steven's got such a potty mouth. So.
Well, Farfignugan.
I will admit, I think Steven, like, it does very well for a gentleman who is also of the armed forces variety, who does not swear.
I know how to. I know when and when is not appropriate.
Yeah.
And then there's me. I just swearing's swearing his coffee for me.
Yeah, for me, the funny thing is I didn't swear until I joined the military. And but there's just something really interesting that, you know, when somebody starts shooting at you, you learn how to swear and you learn how to pray really fast.
Is that Baby Leia you're working on right now?
It is Baby Leia.
Very cool.
And I've got to remember to mark this as my first Baby Leia. Because we've started doing that. If it's the first time I've drawn that character, people have been requesting that I add a little annotation on there that it's the first time.
As you should.
All
I've
right,
never done it
folks.
before. It's a recent development, but you know, I'm doing it now. So, oh, DC's back, so I guess we should, you know, we could ignore him.
You
as
could.
we've been doing, or we could just, you know,
It's valid.
let him have his show back.
I have to say, this next person who bought the next box is somebody that may or may not have a few of your items already, Mr. Cozy. Bourbon, buddy, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, Bourbon?
He has been laying back in the cut, not joining the chef, waiting to pop his announcement in that the man is there. He is. What up? He is in. This next one is his. That leaves only 3 remaining. Topps Chrome Black Star Wars. Let's get it opened.
I would
Bourbon.
say good luck, Bourbon, but
He
A
doesn't
box
need
on
it.
your house? What?
Box on your house. 1 of 1 impound.
good luck, Bourbon.
All right, here we go, man. Always good to see you. Yeah, I mean, honestly, Bourbon knows. Bourbon
Did
knows
Bourbon
that
snipe you or something at some point, Steven?
if if this is gonna be a live show with Lee, he had to get in here. Bourbon's like, thanks, I voted for your cat, Steve.
I was actually gonna say I have no beef with Bourbon, but thank you. Appreciate the votes.
You all
Hey,
just piled on automatically. It's like, wait, what?
hey, go vote for Thomas if you haven't yet. Thank you.
I gotta do that too.
What's Thomas's rank currently? Because when I voted, Thomas was currently 10th.
Doug
Oh,
says,
nice.
Bourbon, I have a Darth Maul coming. If you get something interesting, we can trade. Well, we're gonna start with Boss Nass. Hey, Boss Nass.
I could do that dude, the Hawk dude from Flash.
Jar Jar Binks to go with Boss Nass.
Oh my god!
It's gonna be a Gungan box. Gungan box. Here we go. Out of 199, Jar Jar Binks.
Now it's the Gungan Guard.
Count Dooku. Out of a $1.25. Ooh.
I don't remember him in Gundam.
Ooh. Well, I mean, he was prequel. There we go. So,
Kevin P. West on my thing saying, did you just say fart Fig Newton? Oh, sorry, that was Saboros. And then Kevin says you could draw Milrow Hood. He was on Cloud City. I would do, oh God, what's the dude's name with the Lobot? I would do Lobot if I had a Cloud City reference.
so is the T silent or do we pronounce the T?
Well, it's Lobot in Star Wars, Lobo in DC Comics.
Got it. All right, here we go. We have an auto. Let's see what the auto is for Bourbon.
We're waiting with anticipation.
Valen Hess. That's Richard Brake.
So we could do Pedro Pascal with no mask. This is now this character is the guy that Bill Burr shoots down, right?
Yes, the one that demanded the
in the
meeting.
lunchroom?
Yeah. Yep, in the lunchroom.
Yeah.
So you could do Bill Burr's character. You could do a maskless Mando, i.e., Pedro Pascal. You could do a lot of people. I mean, you got Count Dooku too that we can play off of. What are you feeling? What are you feeling there, Mr. Cozy?
I like Mando. Still haven't had a chance to draw Bill Burr's character. I almost want to do Mando, but I don't know. I guess I like Mando. I still haven't had a chance to do Mando in his chrome armor though. So
Have you
that's one of
done
my favorite characters to paint,
maskless
so.
Mando before?
I have done maskless Mando. But I'm trying to remember if I've ever done a Mando or a maskless Mando. I've never done the tank drivers.
The tank
So
drivers.
the tank troopers. I have never done one of them. And that was what Mando was dressed as.
11, so it is going to be regular card sized. I don't know. What do you think of those choices, Bourbon? Go ahead, pick one.
So we got Mando, we got Tank Trooper, we got Bill Burr,
Grievous.
General Grievous would be interesting.
Jedi Jar Jar or Sith Jar
Oh.
Jar.
Well, again, technically, I'm not allowed to draw Sith Jar Jar.
Oh, that's right,
so
because he's non-canon.
It's I can actually get blacklisted if I do something
Yeah, he can't. We don't want to get Lee blacklisted, so we can't
high
do that.
profile. So I am going to avoid Darth Jar Jar. So let's just keep putting that out there, and I will have to.
So
keep saying
he'll
no.
just draw Jar Jar, and then I will darken his eyes, give him a hood, and add a red lightsaber.
You know, the closest I could get is doing the evil Jar Jar from Robot Chicken. But I'm thinking, what about what were the other cards again? Because I was just thinking of one.
Bourbon says,
we were talking-
whenever you pick Lee, I'm cool.
Ventress.
Asajj?
We could do Asajj Ventress.
Yeah. You know the actor that plays that voiced her, right?
I do.
Yes.
No. Yeah, she was the voice in the original, her first appearance.
Yep.
So, but they used a different voice actress for the Clone Wars show.
What do you think of Asajj, Bourbon? Oh, we
actually went to high school with Greg.
Hey Lee, congratulations! You sold out in. You sold out this break, buddy.
Woo-hoo.
Sold out. Somebody just swept the floor.
Oi.
He said he was going to do it, and the man is a man of his word. Mr. Young has swept the floor.
Wow.
That is
okay.
a +5, a +6, and a +7?
Oh, dear God. I don't have that many cards prepped. That's okay. We can prep them. I've got them cut. They're just not coded yet. So.
Well, guess what? You may need to do more because his odds got very good.
We might have to boost those. I'm okay with that. I think, thank you very much, Mr. Young. That is
Bourbon
epic.
says, I'm always down for double sabers, so Asajj is a good one.
Okay. Or did we get a double on that one, or is that a regular card?
It's a regular card, but I imagine in theory you could have her head framed by 2 sabers, right?
What do you think I'm gonna do? Want me to do?
I'm making a note here to do 2 sabers.
Look at that. So accommodating, Mr. Cozy. You, sir, are a gentleman. Well, okay, maybe not a gentleman, but you're nice.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't tell anybody. Don't spread rumors.
All right, Mr. Young. I'm going to rip some boxes for you now.
I'm just going to prep the big cards. Or not prep them, but we're going to... like, here's the rest of them. How many boxes did he buy?
3 more, so we're talking 5, 6, and 7, respectively.
So here are 3 cards. We're just gonna, because unless he rolls snake eyes, pretty much he's.
Yeah. I mean, on his last one, Tobias Beckett.
Ooh.
Oh man, Woody.
Woody Beckett was a good character. I would have loved that movie to be more about Solo and his relationship with Beckett.
Yeah, I dig it.
And this is why I do things for approval.
Bix Colleen out of 199.
Not bad.
Bix.
And here's an orange one, which puts that out of 25.
Look at that in the case.
Ooh.
Ki Addimundi. I never get the name right. It's
Kiadi-Mundi.
It is Kiadi-Mundi. Okay, that's what I. Okay.
Yeah. But what's funny is he's one of those characters that was from the comic books, and George just loved the look of the character so much he put it in the movie.
It's got that beluga whale thing going on.
A little, yeah.
Talk about Kiss. So it's on the two sides.
All right, it's autograph time for the +5 box. Thank you, everybody. We knew this was going to be a great product. We are happy you're enjoying it with us. Here we go. Nari. That is Benny Sadfi. Oh, Sadfi. I don't know who this is.
I'm trying to remember Nari. It's from Andor, right?
Yeah, he's got to be.
I believe so.
Trying to remember what he did. Well, we could do Andor. We could do B2. We still haven't had anybody. We still haven't. I've never done B2. So
You've never done B2?
No. Never done B2. So that would be my first. And then there's also
Yaddle.
We speak it into existence.
And then I'm trying to think. There's also Cassian's mom. I forgot her name.
Oh, the dead lady.
The dead lady. Which, you know, if I want to be cool, I could do her hologram. If I want to be a dick, I could do her brick.
Her brick. Because you got compressed into a brick. Oh, man.
Well, they have the wall. It's built with the bricks made from the ashes of their dead.
Yep.
So when they earn a place in that culture, if they're an honored elder or an honored citizen or whatever, they earn a place in the wall, and the wall just keeps getting bigger. So yeah, but you get a brick. So, but I would do her, or I would do her hologram. So that'd be one of the two. So but we could also do
B2 was the little red droid.
Yep.
Mr. Young, he's never done a B2. How does that make you feel? The +5 modifier gives you a 16, so it's going to be a big piece.
Pretty good odds of a big piece.
He got it.
He got it?
Yeah,
Oh.
11 + 5, 16.
Yep, there we go.
Can you draw George Lucas with a Jedi hood?
I cannot.
You
I
cannot.
am actually
You're not.
contractually.
You can't draw George.
I am contractual. I can do Baron Pompanoida, but unless I'm authorized or doing an authorized project, I cannot do George. Which is why I am one of the only artists to actually do an authorized portrait of George Lucas.
Oh, Doug played spoiler. He reminded me it's out of 17. So, Mr. Young, it is going to be a small one. You can thank Doug for ratting you out. He says if you cannot do it.
Pooping on the parade, Doug. Just pooping on the parade.
Our artist prerogative. He bought him out. We said he got it. I'll give it to him.
He says the brick would be cool. He wants you to do the brick.
Well, if we're going to do the brick, we should do the small one.
You saying you have a small brick?
No, I just don't want to waste
I
his,
know.
I don't want to waste his display space with a big picture of a brick.
All right, well let's hold the thought in case he does miss one.
The brick will be fun though.
Pack 2 is K2SO.
Oh, K2. I love doing K2.
Yeah, K2 is pretty great. And Jin Urso. Oh, here it is. This is the box right here. Jin Urso and K2. Oh, dude. K Delconics out of 125.
Is that wait?
Yep.
That's
Leia's
that's
daughter.
Leia's. Yeah,
Yep, that's
Carrie Fisher's daughter.
Carrie's daughter. So, I mean, you have an instant in to do a Carrie. All right, auto time.
This is a way better product than the last one. I like this.
Yeah,
this is
this
fun.
is-
Also,
yeah.
we have a lot more choices.
This one, it's a little bit pricier of a product. So that's and the fact that you were doing color, it is all around. It is great. Teal Rick Ollie out of 99. That is 1 out of 99. That's Ralph Brown.
And he's also from he was from Andor also, right?
He was either Andor or Rogue One. I can't remember which of the two, which basically flow into each other anyway.
Yeah, I was trying to remember if he's in Andor or Rogue One.
Billy Lord, that is her name. Thank you, lady.
Yes, Billy Lord. So do we want to do? So we could do K2SO. I love doing K2SO. So, we also have.
It's a big one. He
Jerry
got
Fisher.
17 plus 6.
Oi.
He rolled a 23.
In blackjack, that would be a bust.
A big K2SO would be nice. I hate to sway anybody anywhere, but I've seen you do K2SO.
I like
And
doing K2SO.
yeah, they tend to be pretty banging, especially in the larger format.
We have a very nice K2SO here at the house.
You do have a very nice K2SO.
Is that
But
one that
his
I did or
personality
somebody
is
else?
not nice.
It was one you did, Lee. It was a black and white.
Ah, cool.
Easy to get K2SO stuff signed too, Doug points out.
Yeah, because Alan Tudyk is not a dick about his autograph.
Yeah.
And last time I was hanging out with him, he was only charging like $50.
Mr. Young says, sound good, K2SO big.
K2SO big. Woohoo. Don't know
That's
why
what
I
she
flipped
said.
So Alan Tudyk did the voice. If you guys have seen Moana, there's
Yes.
the little
Hey.
little chicken that goes on the adventure with the
Yep.
little rooster. Hey, hey.
Hey.
Yep.
And Alan Tudyk does the sounds for that. for that
I've
rooster.
yep.
And the behind
I
the
love
scenes,
that he's voiced. He's actually credited as the chicken.
I would love to get something Hey Hey signed by Alan Tudyk.
I will do a painting of Hey Hey just to get it signed.
it's like but I would also argue that you would have to have Alan Tudyk because he is quoted saying this on the behind the scenes features. I went to Juilliard.
Yes.
The Juilliard.
Yeah, he's like, it's like it was on like some of the features of the DVD or Blu-ray or something like this. And I went to Juilliard, and I'm doing a chicken.
Hey, I went to Juilliard.
To
I was
pick
in
up
the
a friend of
cafeteria.
yours.
Yeah.
Did
I was
Emperor
just in the area.
Palpatine? Did Emperor Palpatine go to Juilliard? Because that's who I'm seeing right now.
Big Papa Palpatine got pulled in the last box. As well as Grogu. Oh, where's we may have to get Paul Maitland to do an answer piece. Here is Grogu, Big Papa Palpatine, and Janna out of 199. Grogu.
I'm probably going to have to hop off after this one, guys.
Well, thankfully it's the last box, so your services
I'm excused.
are.
Hey, but you know what we could do, Steven? I will do 2 paintings of Hey Hey and
Okay.
give them to you. You get them signed by Alan, and I get to keep one.
There you go.
The autograph is Elia Kane. Oh, she's great. That's Katie O'Brien.
Oh, that was
Fantastic character.
the spy, right?
Yes. Great character. She
we've got-
did a wonderful job.
Yeah, I kind of hated her.
Yeah, which means she did good.
Sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
Not quite at the same level as what's his name? Lannister.
Oh,
Jamie Lannister.
No.
He's thinking of Joffrey Baratheon.
Joffrey Baratheon. Sorry. Yeah, because I just always kind of I just remember the story that somebody actually cold cocked him, like just punched him out of nowhere. It's like, how dare you treat Sansa that way? He's like, it's a script. It's a show. It's not real.
Yeah,
But
he quit
somebody
acting to go to
actually
school.
punched him.
Yep.
Yeah, because somebody punched him.
I mean, it's a reason why it's like, he's gone to school and got, I think he has a degree in history.
Yeah, but no, was a fantastic actor. I would love to see him do more stuff. But I would also love people to realize that it's just television.
Yeah, let's
Dang,
not punch
he
our
rolled
actors.
a 2 + 7. So here we go. This actually works out in his favor. We can go back to the third from last box. Now that he has a small one, we can do the brick on a small one.
The brick on small, okay.
And then we have to decide what the big one will be.
I will do the brick. The brick.
Whoa.
Hey man, that's your first brick.
Yep. Hey, first brick. I will make that note here. Also, I need to make a note that this is my first adolescent as well for Leia.
Jeez, don't say it like that, Lee. You might go. The algorithm might get you the wrong way.
Yeah.
NSA's like, where does he live? DCD Collects is in no way affiliated with Lee Kohse.
Except in the ways that we're affiliated with Lee Kohse.
except for his name, which we are currently scrubbing from the books. After his first adolescent. No, but seriously, we need to come up with another one. He has a big one. Honestly, between those two boxes, we could do anything. We could do anything.
I mean, pretty much.
Which big one do you want to do, Lee? What really would get you going?
He did buy 3 boxes in one shot. So.
And you know what? Mr. Young, you said you had an idea that was mentioned but not used. What was the idea? Why don't we go ahead and toss that Lee's way? I mean, you're the man, man.
I will not do Grogu as a chick. I can never do better than what Paul Maitland did.
Then Paul, which made me question everything I knew about myself and Star Wars.
He wants me to do all of the DCD Collects game as my little French girl.
As bots. As droids. I'm DC3PO. It's C3PO with a goldenrod and a mustache.
C3PO.
You realize if I did C3PO with a mustache, with a big handlebar mustache, he would look like a steampunk villain.
You know what's really funny? I wonder if I can pull up my Xbox account photo. I think I can. Hold on.
You would have to go big screen for me to see it,
Oh, you gotta
because you're
trust
tiny on my screen.
Yeah.
Itty bitty.
So it's funny you mention that because I want to show you what my my avatar is for Microsoft. This is hilarious. I can't show you this part because I'm signing in.
Wah.
You mean I don't get to have your credit? It's like your credit card information.
You wouldn't.
Your mother's maiden name, the last 4 of your social, nothing.
You wouldn't want it.
Your
This is
childhood pet.
This is no joke, and I am gonna switch screens. I don't know if Lee's audio is on.
If it goes through the mic, I'll hear it.
Yeah. All right. Let me get out of here. So that is literally my avatar on Xbox. So basically what we just said is literally uh is yeah, I'm basically a steampunk villain. Teabagging.
Yes. Yeah, well, actually, no. We still got to decide the last one.
Yeah, we do.
What have we decided for the last one?
Mr. Young says hold on,
I'm totally open for. I would love a suggestion from Mr. Young since he did buy so many.
I wanted the 2 original lightsabers, one with Luke's hand still attached to it.
The lightsaber floating through space.
The poor bastard that found it with the hand attached to it. What did they do with the hand? Thank you,
Well,
Steven. Love you, man.
My favorite was there was a tweet or whatever when somebody tweeted it, or they tweeted a photograph of Maz Kanata handing Ray, or I'm sorry, Ray handing Luke the lightsaber, and Mark Hamill replied to that screen grab, "I don't suppose you found the hand. There was a hand with that."
I love it.
Because God bless Mark Hamill.
Absolutely.
So we're doing a big one of what?
So you want his OG saber with a disembodied hand holding onto it, floating through the ether. Is that correct, Mr. Young?
I mean, I'm already thinking of like the Dead Space.
Mr. Young says,
Box
if you're
art.
willing to do it, do it. And I know exactly what you're talking about, Brando. The floating hand. Yep.
Yep.
The hand in space.
Yep.
Shot.
So
So like
yeah,
the deleted scene. Is that what we're talking about?
Have
well,
Cloud
so
City in the
So
background.
it's like you have an interesting thing for source material. The video game Dead Space. I forget which one it is,
Mm-hmm.
but that's their box cover art, is a hand floating through space.
Oh, that's gonna be. I'm just gonna label that as Luke's hand.
So what's funny is there was Luke's hand in space floating holding the lightsaber was actually if I remember correctly, it was storyboarded for episode 7.
No way.
Yes.
That I would have paid the extra $2 to see.
I will check to see if I can find the information on that. So
Hey, so who keeps all of the original storyboards? Are those all George's?
no, they're all in the archives.
Yeah.
There are a bunch that I'm sure George actually has, and this is a Mr. Young piece. So there are a lot that I'm sure George actually, has and owns in his private collection. But yeah, George had this horrible problem of they would pin all the original art storyboards to the wall.
Yeah.
And George would go up to them with a red marker and go, "No, no, no, no." He would literally draw a big red line across the original storyboards.
Was it a big red line or was it a lightsaber?
It was a big red line. it was a big honking red magic marker. And he would just be like,
them
"No, no, no." And so he would whittle down the artwork that they're using for the movie, for the episode or whatever. And this is just a habit George has. So the artists and the production people got smart and they started Xeroxing him. So they would actually, instead of putting the original art up on the wall for George, they would actually put a Xerox copy of the storyboards up. So George could go through and say, "No, no, no, yes, yes, yes." But yeah, he would mark up the original artwork. And I don't have one that he rejected, but I own the original Xerox copy storyboard signed by the producer. It's in my office,
That is
framed
phenomenal.
and hanging up. But I have the first appearance of the Millennium Falcon storyboard. And what's funny is that particular storyboard actually identifies the Millennium Falcon as the pirate ship.
Mr. Young says, okay, now I have to ask another question. Can you draw the back of his head? Marking up the copies? That's still George Lucas. I think it still violates the contract. Doug, it's sold out, buddy. We're done. It's over. He's like, how many boxes to open? No, there's none.
We're
That's it.
done.
We're done. I'm about to sign off. That was 2 hours and 5 minutes.
The answer is 0.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I like the 0 number.
Yeah, everything's open, man. Yep.
A little late addition to our mathematical system, thanks to our friends from Arabia.
So here's a crazy thing. So we had planned on doing this tomorrow
Yeah.
and Friday.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do for the rest of the week, brother?
So I actually do have some stuff that I can unleash this week. I have 2 more There Will Be Bloods that were similar to the one we did on Friday, a very easy 4-person one.
Biffy.
I have a 5-person one that we haven't announced yet that contains some pretty dope things. That is a surprise one that I think is $99.99. And I have a spoiler show tomorrow that I can also do. And yeah, then we have some announcements.
Okay, let me know if you like. I will be streaming me working on these on my stream. But let me know if you want me to co-stream with you, in which case I would just be in the corner doing commentaries. You do whatever you do, and people get to watch their artwork being made, which I gotta keep remembering to put it's comfortable for me to paint that here, so I can keep remembering to do this. It's not on camera.
I mean,
But
if you don't mind playing second fiddle to Dr. Spoiler Man, I'd love to have you on tomorrow.
I do not mind. I think it'd be fun.
Cool in the gang, then let's plan on same bat time, same bat channel.
I will see you at 6 p.m. manana, sir.
All right, I think what I'm going to do now is I am going to throw it to you. I am going to raid you, and then I'm going to divest myself from all voice chats, and I'm going to take this child home.
What are you going to do with Jimmy?
He's not feeling well.
Well, I thought you were the child.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I see what you did there.
So, but
I have a sore throat and I also have a runny nose.
Well, actually, hang on a second. Before you take off, let me go back and do this. We will transition back to DCD Collects. I'm going to go use the restroom.
Ooh.
So that way, when you take off, I can just sit here for the rest of the night and keep working.
Okay, you do that, because I'm going to jump to my big screen and talk a little bit about what they can expect for this week, and then I will jump over to you once I hear you in my ear again.
And I'll just sit here and look pretty.
That's right. Dangle, you're right. Let me grab my Nightcrawler and show it to you.
Hey, terms of service, man.
Jojo?
Okay.
What? Daddy, look at. I built some. Okay, yeah, you can do it.
My rivet gun is missing.
That's an odd statement to come back on.
I know.
And-
I was just thinking about it when I came back in. I was making my boxes today. And where's
okay.
DC? He said he was gonna keep everybody occupied. and then suddenly he
Derek
disappeared.
Engel requested to see the Nightcrawler,
Oh,
and so DC is currently grabbing that.
well, you know. I will
And-
turn
and-
it back
and-
on
and
so
I
we
did
can all
warn-
watch
it's like I
DC
did-
play
I
with
tried
his
to-
Nightcrawler.
Yeah, I tried to warn him. It's like, man, terms of service, you don't want to necessarily be doing.
And then as soon as they're done with their stream, it'll just be back to us.
Which it's like we can wait to talk about this stuff.
Stuff.
Have you checked? It's I take it that you have not checked your messages that I have sent you.
I saw Cad Bane request.
There's
That
more.
was Okay, that was the last message I saw. I've been busy today, man, which is why my rivet gun is missing.
No.
Okay.
Ultimately the Cad Bane is now less of a priority versus what it is that you and I talked about yesterday
Okay.
off stream. But there is something that has to do with the stuff that we talked about off stream that is in your inbox.
Well, that's not cryptic at all.
Well, I don't know how much you want me to say to the public, man.
That's fine. That's valid point. By the way, for those of you joining us on DCD Collect Stream, while DC is off doing,
I mean, I can see his
he's
knees.
pulling
and
out
he's
his
like-
Nightcrawler.
yes, I can see his knees, and the white tracksuit, really though, bro?
I heard none of you. I could hear you guys squealing through my headphones, but I couldn't hear you because my yeah.
I am judging you though very harshly for your white tracksuit.
Oh, isn't it great? It's glorious. It's like a baseball
the-
uniform. You can actually see through the pants.
I didn't need to know that information.
You didn't need to know, but you enjoyed it.
Well, what's worse is he's like, "Hey, I got a white tracksuit because I know how much you know, just for the stream, because I know how much you hate obnoxious colors." And I was just like, "Just buy if you're gonna wear a white tracksuit, just get a tracksuit that's pre-sweat stained."
That is a very nice Nightcrawler.
It is by Destro.
Ooh, nice.
I digged it. It's like he's coming out of his Banff. And he's like, oh, that's a deal. I told you it was nice. So I got this as a gift from Trevor for something I did that was deemed above and beyond. And I even asked him if it was okay that I traded. And he's like, oh, absolutely. It's yours. You do what you want with it. So I will be trading this for the Lando, which is
Which Lando?
He took his headphones off again. He's not gonna hear crap.
right here. This is the trade.
Oh, that Lando. Okay.
Yep, Destro for Zeo.
I'm actually kind of shocked you haven't actually asked me to do a Lando for you yet.
So I know it's getting there. I actually not only I have a
Like, I need a
couple of.
Lando to go with the Obi-Wan in that same style.
So I actually have a few things for you, Lee, that I haven't told you about. So I'll talk about them right here.
Ooh.
I have a couple of blank sketch covers of Lando. I also have a Kenner mint condition Lando figure in box, the reissue, not the OG one, but the reissue that I would love to have you remark. And You know how I own Escape from Cloud City. So technically, though you can't see him, Lando is in that one. I believe I also.
So he's referring to a drawing I did, or a pen and ink piece I did, of the Millennium Falcon taking off from Cloud City, chased by, I think it's chased by TIE fighters in that one, isn't it?
Yep, chased. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. And so I have that one. So I have been banking. I think
How'd you get that one? Because that one was in the spaceship.
I traded. I
Ah.
traded a signed Jay and Silent Bob script
Ooh.
and a Wicket autographed PSA certified. Yeah, you can keep the giveaway spot, Dangle. Oh, that's right. We have a giveaway for this, don't we?
What was the giveaway?
Didn't we? Didn't you say you were gonna do you were gonna do something on wood?
I am okay. Yes, we
Is
can
that
definitely
for
do
this
that.
one? Is that for this one, or am I spoiling something else you're doing?
No, I think we can. We did not have a giveaway for this, so we need to. We definitely need to roll for that too.
I could have sworn we.
And I will do a piece, because last time we did the Vader,
Yeah.
and I don't. We didn't do the K2SO, did we?
We did do K2SO. That is one that I have on the
Did I?
list.
So we got Luke.
Luke, K2SO, Brick,
Okay,
Ahsoka,
K2SO,
Lando,
yep, okay.
Split
Well,
Vader,
it's
and
in my
Leia.
big. It's in my big pile, so it's not right here.
So I don't. What are you feeling, man? This is gonna be solely your choice.
I was gonna do K2SO originally, but since it's already one of the things, I don't want somebody to get double K2'd.
And it is Mr. Young. He's likely gonna get it.
So let's see who can. I did not get to paint Mando.
Oh, dude, tell me you're gonna do a wooden Mando.
I'm gonna do a wooden Mando. We're gonna do the Mandalorian in his full Beskar glory, on wood.
All right, let's random to see who gets that. All right, I'm gonna lose. They are gonna on my stream. They're gonna lose the ability to hear you because I'm about to jump into my webpage, but I will still be able to hear you. All right. All right, so Discord. That's right. Here we go. 7 times. Whoever's on the top is gonna get the giveaway. Survey says Mr. Young. Yeah. Never tell me the odds. We've seen him buy out something and have Dangle with one spot take a win. So you absolutely cannot say that statistically he's going to win, because those things don't work here.
Well, statistically, he should. Whether that's true or not, that's a different story.
Yeah.
Mr. Young's like, oh, nice. Yeah, it's good. It is. Thank you, Lee. Thank you, Mr. Young. Thank you, everybody who bought in. Nice. Did you see what I got in a trade? He's like, I don't care. I want to go home.
Gee, Mom, I want to go, but they won't let me go.
All right. With that said, I do have to get this child home. So let's raid Lee so you can continue watching him do Lee stuff.
Lee stuff. Let me switch my video over really fast. Boom. Okay. I have abandoned the DCD stream.
All right, everybody in my ear, goodbye to you. I'm about to unplug you so I can't hear you. And let me get out of the Discord chat. All right, everyone. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for hanging out with this amazing event that we were able to do with Lee. We now have to plan version 3 and find a way to top this one. Or, this one was so great, why don't we see if we can try to do this again in a few months? Anyway, I love you all. Please take care of yourselves and each other so that we can do this again tomorrow. Tomorrow, I have a bunch of spoilers. I have a bunch of interesting things to go with you, and I will have posted 1, maybe 2 There Will Be Bloods for your pleasure. So, take care, good night, and let's continue with Lee Cozy's amazing work. I love you all.